Hold tight, listeners of The Whispers of the Dark, because this nightmare doesn't slink from alleys or moan through fog. It unfurls across the blacktop, a highway that grips your tires and won't let go. This is the story of Route 93 in Nevada, a ribbon of asphalt cursed by something older than the desert itself. They say it drives you mad before it claims you, and no map can save you. Nevada's a wasteland of sand and secrets, where highways like Route 93 carve through desolation, connecting Ely's ghost towns to Las Vegas's glow. Truckers call a stretch of it the Hollow Mile, a place where compasses spin, radios weep static, and the same mile marker, 93, loops like a taunt. In 2024, X-threads buzzed with warnings. Dash cams catching silhouettes in empty seats. GPS units flashing exits no one built. Locals tied it to a 1970s cult, the Children of Ash, who vanished after a ritual in the dunes, leaving behind altars of bone and iron. Their leader, a drifter named Elias Varn, preached of a road beyond that promised eternity. Drivers who saw him, hooded, faceless, never reached their stops. The rules were scrawled in gas station restrooms. Don't stop for anyone. If your engine hums a tune, kill it. Ignore exits labeled Ash Hollow, and never ever drive the Hollow Mile past midnight. Jasper Kane was 21, a UNLV music major with a voice like gravel and dreams of Nashville. He hid his nerves behind a smirk, planning road trips to outrun a dad who drank too much. His girlfriend, Quinn Torres, a journalism junior, chased truth like a drug. Her blog, Mythbuster, dissecting urban legends. Seth Monroe, 22, was their gearhead friend, a mechanic who'd rebuilt his 1985 Dodge van from scrap, naming it Rusty. He craved freedom after a stint in juvie. Ellie Voss, 19, a photography dropout, captured the world through her Polaroid SX70. Her Insta, a gallery of forgotten places. In July 2024, with Vegas's heat clawing their skin, they loaded Rusty for a camping trip to Great Basin National Park. Quinn, scrolling X in the passenger seat, read about the Hollow Mile. Sounds like a ghost story for clicks, she said, but bookmarked it. Seth, gripping the wheel, grinned. Let's see if it's real. Ellie snapped a Polaroid of Rusty under a gas station sign, the image smudged. Jasper, strumming a beat-up Gibson in the back, sang, "If we crash, I'm blaming the ghosts." They hit Route 93 at 10:45 p.m., stars sharp as knives overhead. Seth cranked Rusty's radio, but it hissed, spitting a low hum like a child's song. Quinn's phone glitched, her GPS pinging Ash Hollow exit. 1 mile, though her map showed nothing. Ellie's Polaroid clicked unprompted, spitting a photo of the road with a hooded shape far ahead. Jasper's guitar twanged, strings vibrating without his touch, the van's dashboard lights pulsing. Bad wiring, Seth muttered, but his knuckles whitened. Mile marker 93 gleamed in their headlights. 2 minutes later, it appeared again, 93. Quinn's blog app auto-drafted. "Something's riding with us." Her followers replied, "Get off that road." The air grew heavy, like breathing sand, and Rusty's engine groaned unprovoked. At midnight, the radio sang, a voice thin and cold. "Welcome home." Seth slammed the dial off, but it spun back, the hum now a chant. Headlights caught a sign, Ash Hollow, next right, its letters dripping like wet paint. Jasper leaned forward, voice tight. "That wasn't there." Ellie's Polaroid stacked up, each frame showing the hooded figure closer, its edges blurring into dust. Quinn's phone auto-recorded a whisper, her own voice distorted. "It's here." Seth gunned Rusty, but the road stretched. Mile marker 93 mocking them again. The van's mirrors flickered, showing a 5th passenger, a void where a face should be. Ellie screamed, her camera flashing. the Polaroid burning her fingers. It showed the figure in Seth's seat, but Seth was still driving. The van shuddered, its engine humming the radio's chant. Quinn's blog went live, streaming Rusty's interior from an impossible angle, like a drone overhead. Comments flooded. "There's something behind you." Jasper's guitar strings snapped, slicing his palm, blood dripping onto the floor. Seth's toolbox rattled, a wrench skidding across the dash. Ellie's Polaroids ignited, but the figure's image stayed pristine, its hood now inches from her in the photos. The sign for Ash Hollow loomed again, glowing red, and Seth, against every instinct, veered onto the exit. "We gotta end this," he growled. The ramp dropped into a dirt path, flanked by altars, stones piled with scorched bones, glinting with iron spikes. Rusty's headlights dimmed, the air sour with ash. The path spiraled to a clearing, ringed by rusted cars, their engines idling, no drivers in sight. The hooded figure stood at the center, its void face swallowing light. Jasper clutched his bleeding hand, whispering, "That's Varn." Quinn's phone auto-posted to X a photo of them and Rusty, the figure's hands on their shoulders. Seth's van stalled, doors locking, windows etching with claw marks. Ellie's camera clicked, capturing the figure inside, its void face pressed against hers. The radio roared, "Stay home!" Quinn smashed her phone, but the chant echoed in their skulls. Jasper swung a tire iron at the figure, hitting air, his breath frosting. The altars pulsed, sand swirling into shapes, faces of drivers who'd taken the exit, frozen in screams. Rusty's headlights flared, revealing carvings on the altars, names, dates, all ending in 1973, the year the cult vanished. Quinn, trembling, remembered an X-post about Elias Varn's ritual, binding his followers to the road forever. The figure moved, its void face splitting, a hum pouring out like a swarm. Seth kicked the van's door open, dragging Jasper out. Ellie dropped her camera, the last Polaroid showing Rusty swallowed by sand. Quinn grabbed a bone from an altar, hoping to break the curse, but it crumbled, her fingers blackening. The figure's hum grew, splitting their ears, and Rusty's mirrors shattered, each shard reflecting the void. They ran, sand burning their feet, the altars collapsing behind them. The desert seemed to warp, Route 93 flickering back into view. Mile marker 93 unchanged. They piled into Rusty, Seth flooring it, the road trembling. The figure appeared in the rear view, its void face filling the mirror. Ellie's Polaroids, now ash, blew through the van, one landing in Quinn's lap, her own face eyeless. Jasper's guitar hummed, a melody he'd never played, blood seeping from its strings. Quinn's blog kept streaming, comments begging, "Turn back!" The van's radio crackled, the figure's voice clear, "You're home." Seth swerved, narrowly missing a truck, its driver's face blank, like Varn's. Dawn broke, the desert empty. But mile marker 93 stood ahead, again. They reached Vegas, battered, Rusty barely running. But the road didn't let go. Jasper's guitar plays Varn's hum at night, strings weeping red. Quinn's blog auto-posts dash cam clips, showing Rusty on roads they never drove, the figure in the back seat. Seth's van starts itself, always heading north, tools carved with Ash Hollow. Ellie's new Polaroids develop with the figure's void face, closer each time. A month later, Jasper drove back to the altars, desperate to break the curse. His body was found in Rusty, throat slashed, a Polaroid in his hand. The figure at the wheel captioned home. Route 93 stretches on, but truckers dodge the hollow mile. Their radios singing at midnight, mile markers stuck on 93. Got a road trip tale that chills your bones? Ever seen a mile marker lie? Or felt a passenger you didn't pick up? Spill your darkest highway stories in the comments. I'll share the creepiest in our next video. If this nightmare's got you checking your mirrors, pound that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to keep rolling. Another terror is waiting down the road, so don't look back. Until then, keep your eyes on the asphalt, because some roots drive you.